Jonathan, can I get any word at all?
Pillow.
Pillow. Ooh. Whoa. It's time to go to sleep now. Rest your weary head. Put all your thoughts and dreams inside your pillow on your bed. It's time to go to sleep now. Time to give away your cares and definitely don't have any scary nightmares.
Pillow talk. I'm your pillow and I can talk. Pillow talk, but you never listen. Pillow talk. I'm your pillow and I can talk. Pillow talk, while your drool does glisten. Hey, there's bed bugs in me. Please wash me now. They'll bite you all night and I'll show you how. You can whisper sweet nothings to me and I'll listen best I can, no doubt. But I'm being eaten from the inside out, and that's some pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
That's some pillow talk.
I will cold juice all night long. I'll do it while you wear a thong. You're gonna be my little spoon, and I won't ever call you a crazy loon. So pillow talk, pillow talk, pillow talk,
Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Whoa! Welcome everybody to Charm Scene, the most charmingest podcast in all the scene. I'm sitting across from the amazingly sleepy. It's Louis Ludwig.
Sleeping with a pillow tonight. It's Austin Packer.
That's me, and he gets night terrors. It's music director Sam Scheidler on the keys. Oh, Sam, wake up! It's podcast time.
Ducked in, snug as a bucket of rug. It's Kristen on the drums.
But of course, it would not be an episode of Charm Scene without a charming guest. And boy, howdy, folks, have we outdone ourselves today? You may have seen him all over. You may have seen him in Into the Woods and American Psycho at Co-Candy. You may have seen him in The Hot Wing King at Writers. That's right, we got someone from actual real theater here today. You can also see him in that fake shit, Blank the Musical at Revival, as well as with us, Phony Award-winning at I.O.
It's actor, comedian, and performer, Jonathan Allsop.
Blessed be, friends. Hi.
Wow, thank you for gracing us today.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
We're so glad this finally worked out.
Yeah, we've been trying so long to get you on, and then I got sick, and then just scheduling is wild because you're busy.
I am busy, and
Yeah.
Those
it's a little bit
actors.
aggressive and obnoxious.
Sure. Well, I hope you're ready to do some nonsense music improv with us today. I'm
I
sorry
am
it's not scripted.
So ready for it.
Great.
No, that's good.
Talk about silly
brain
and
wants it.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
That's what we should have called the pod.
Silly and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty good. Sam, write that down. Write that down. So here's how this is going to work. We've asked Jonathan to bring in a story, something from your time in the arts as a performer, whatever that means to you. We'll hear that story, chat about it, put all of those pieces into a big old metaphorical blender, and use that as inspiration for a completely improvised musical. So Jonathan, why don't you tell us a story?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
We're going to go back to my junior year of undergrad, and where I was in a light opera called Iolanthe. It was a Gilbert and Sullivan light opera. I was playing a prince, and there were also like half of the cast was royalty, and the other half were fairies.
Oh.
And there was a guy that was half fairy, half human. And so it's like, who's going to be the king? And by that, I mean, don't look up the plot because it's something adjacent to that. I don't remember. It's Gilbert and Sullivan. It doesn't have to make sense. And then I had a solo in one of the verses with me, another prince, and the king. And we skip around for the first 8 bars, and then I go to sing. And after the first 2 bars, I go into a place called the White Room. And I don't know if any of you have ever been there before.
What does this mean?
So I thought this was just me. And then I was talking to some other performers years later, and they're like, oh my gosh, I went to the White Room. I was like, the White Room where you go and everything disappears and you don't remember anything about the show that you're in. You don't remember any of the lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's a very like weird thing because it happens. I was in the white room and then I was back on stage. I'm like, I don't remember. And it was like, but da 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 da. And I was like, oh, I had to sing. And then I remember the first words like, if you go win, you're sure to win. And then I was like, you will be a great chancellor instead of whatever it was.
And that's not the right word,
No.
as we all know.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah.
We
It
all
should
know
have
our
been
Gilbert
you,
and Sullivan.
you will be you will have the charming lady.
Obviously.
But it was so funny because the cast was laughing, but I improvised my whole verse.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And I didn't miss a beat, okay?
I bet.
And I didn't know. I was like, wow, maybe that's a secret talent. And then years later, I was taking improv class, and one of the weeks it was doing music improv.
Uh-huh.
They're like, and just make it up as you go. And I was like, oh, I did this before under a high pressure circumstance.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then it just turns out like I thought about that day. And ever since I did that in a live show, I was like, you know what? I think anything's possible.
Wow.
The
Pressure
white
makes
room.
a
The
diamond.
white
You
room.
did the hard thing before the easy thing.
Yeah.
There's a better
Yeah.
way to say that. You know what I mean?
No, that's
like
real.
if you can do it in that kind of environment,
Right.
you can absolutely do it in a jam or a class or
Right.
something. That's crazy.
I've never heard of that concept before, but that is a thing. That happens even in improv. You know what I mean? Of just like I totally
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it just
everything dropped out.
Like a moment of panic or like just your mind goes blank? Did you
Yeah.
actually feel like you were in a white room?
Yes, like I
Oh.
felt like I saw, like I was in a white room. Like if you guys all disappeared and it was just a white room.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like a reverse mind palace.
And then you come back and
Whoa.
you're there. And I feel like I didn't have time to panic because I was like, oh, I know. One of the things I did remember was like, I need to come in like right now. Words
I
need
have
to come
to get
out
out
my
of this
mouth.
white
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
I'm on stage. I know that.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the most intriguing part.
Wow.
I did that once, but I did not improvise. I just stopped singing once in a show that I was in. I was a cowboy at Cedar Point, and this was we were on stage, and it was a song called "Next to Love and I Like Fighting," which is from a musical. I don't know what musical it is, but it's from something. And my line was, "Next to being hugged and kissed, I like making me a fist." And I just jumped up on this like bar, and I just went next, and I stopped singing. And I even remember it just everything bottomed out. I just didn't know any words in the moment. And I literally looked at the audience, shrugged, and
Next.
jumped down. Like I kept going with the choreography.
Yo.
I went next. And later, like a sound tech thought my mic cut out. And I was like, no, I stopped
Nope,
singing.
yo.
I cut out. My brain cut out.
Yeah,
I had the music director equivalent of that the other day. Like 2 days ago, I was doing a show with Blueco. And for anyone who doesn't know, the
Mhm.
music director runs a QLab, which is just a computer program that does all the sound effects.
Yeah.
And for a particular song with a whole arranged pre-choreographed dance number, I had rebuilt the entire file like an hour before because the whole running order had changed. And somehow I just had forgotten to put the files, the MP3s for the dance number in the QLab. So they start doing the dance and I hit the space bar and it just plays the song that like the needle drop, the thing that ends the whole scene.
funny.
And then I escaped it and I was just sitting there rumbling on the piano, like just filling time.
Right.
Meanwhile, my right hand's on the keyboard, opening up another QLab, pulling up that file, getting that
So
ready.
trying to
And the
load
whole
that.
thing was like 25 seconds long. Everyone knew what was happening. People in the audience were like, oh no. My director was there behind me just laughing.
That's
Oh,
Oh yeah,
so
because
funny.
That's funny.
it's funny in hindsight, not
Yes.
in the moment.
It
One
was-
time I did
it
you
was-
go ahead.
yeah. No. It was a little funny in the moment. Only because like they had changed the entire show like an hour prior and was
Yeah.
like, guys, there's going to be some mistakes. Don't worry about it. So I felt like the pressure was off, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
for sure.
you were
That's
going to say.
Oh, I was doing, and this is a very low stakes environment. It was the Annoyance Open Stage. Shout out to the Annoyance Open Stage, Tuesday nights. Go sign up. I was trying to do some character stuff. I was writing some songs. I wrote this. It was like about getting ready for a date and being nervous, and it was a rap, but I set it to like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, and I found like a
Oh,
karaoke
yeah.
track.
Bless.
So it was like very much set to this very specific sound.
Mhm.
And I got like halfway through, forgot what I was supposed to say, tried to improv my way out of it. Because this was a scripted song. Like I had
Yeah.
written it before. I was like putting it up in front of people for the first time. And I improv like 2 lines. Austin was watching this, but bless him. And
Yeah.
you could just see in his eyes, he's like, oh no, she's listening. Because I was like, and I'm
Poor-
really hot and ugly. I am not, just like really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I just like froze and I was like, well, that's it. And I walked off stage. I walked through the green room. I walked to the bar. I walked downstairs into an empty building or an empty studio in the basement. And I sat on the floor and I cried.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those. You're like, I just need to release
And
this.
again, with like the lowest stakes imaginable. But I was like, I'm a failure. And now it's weird. It's like, I'm like, I can improvise anything, but I'm like, scripted stuff freaks me
Scripted
out
stuff
now.
is scary.
it's
Or
just-
Gail.
Yeah.
I can't do what you do. We'll do like one scripted show like at Annoyance like a year. And even that is like, this is too much.
Yeah.
All of this rehearsal time for what?
Yeah.
So, like, well, I feel like that's the saving grace because there's been times where it's like, I can't quite remember this, but like because the improv has come, I'm like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
It's like a secret
improv.
weapon. Yeah.
I heard, not to get too off base, but I heard about the Muppet Show that a while back they started training Muppeteers to do improv first. Because after Jim Henson and Frank Oz were gone, the newer Muppet puppet operators didn't like know how to ad lib. So like if anything went wrong or anyone messed up a line, they'd be like, can we cut? I don't know what to do. And so they started doing like improv with puppets as like a recruitment tool to like train people up. And then they get moved on from there to actually like
Wow.
Oh, I
operate.
love
That
that.
makes sense too, because if you've seen Little Miss Piggy when she was interviewed by Joan Rivers,
Yeah.
it's like the funniest thing. I'm like, no,
Yes.
you have to be
All
an
of
improv
that,
Or
all
like
that.
bloopers
All
of like
improv,
the one with Elmo and Julia Louis-Dreyfus or like
or Robin
Kermit.
Williams.
Yeah. Kermit and a little kid.
The little kid
yeah.
who keeps saying Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
I love
So-
you.
Yeah.
I love you too.
I love to get us back on track.
Mhm.
I love the concept. Is anyone aware of the concept of like liminal spaces?
Yes.
Of like the back rooms. Do you know about this, Jonathan? You know about
No.
liminal spaces, the back room. It's like when you said the white room, it reminded me of this. There's like this idea of like picture like empty office buildings
Mhm.
or like a mall, but everything's closed. It's like spaces that you're familiar with, but it's like an endless universe of these.
Okay,
that
to
you
be a
can
little more
fall
technical,
into.
a liminal space is like a transitionary space.
Right, that's the actual term.
Like an elevator. You know,
Mm.
you're not supposed to stay in there. You're
Yeah,
supposed to
right.
be in there to get from one place to another. But like, what if, a whole movie was set in an elevator or something? That's like a liminal space,
right.
just kind of eerie and like.
But people have taken this idea of the back rooms, which is this area
Yeah.
that you fall into and you get lost down there.
Mm-mm.
And I think that would be a fascinating place for a bit of an improvised musical.
Yeah, I definitely think we
I
should
think so,
explore the
too.
white room. As soon as you started talking, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome! We're gonna do like a fairy musical." And then you said the white room, and I was like, "Nope, that's it. Lock it in.
Yes.
Maybe a fairy will show up at some point. Don't hold me to that."
Hey, well, that's the fun part about the back rooms is anything can be
Anything
down
can
there.
happen.
Believe me, every 13-year-old on Reddit has come up with stuff that's in the back room. There's like ball pits and slides now. There's like a water park down there. It's crazy. And I'd like to take us there today.
All right,
If you'll
let's do
indulge
it.
me.
Take it away,
All right.
AP.
We open on endless hallways. The walls are sort of faded yellow, almost like someone's been smoking in them, but like 40 years ago. Every door, every doorway leads to another room or set of hallways or set of doorways. It just sort of goes on into infinity, this sprawling, endless corridors.
The carpet is a color that's not quite brown.
Ooh, yeah. There's sort of, you'll see sort of on the walls places where pictures used to be hung, and you can see sort of the outline there, but they've clearly been taken down. There's no sign of them anywhere. There's nothing here, but every so often it feels like you're being followed. It feels like there might be something behind you.
And every time you look around, the lights do flicker. The fluorescent
Oh,
lights
yeah.
do flicker.
Oh,
Every time
yeah.
you walk into a hallway, the lights automatically come on and the ones behind you turn off.
Ooh.
And there's a calendar on the wall from May of 1988.
And as we're shifting through these hallways, we end up on a room where one man sits alone in the center of the room. He wakes up suddenly. He doesn't know how he got there, and he's taking in his surroundings all around him. Last he knew, he was bowling with his friends, but now it seems he's sitting here in the middle of the room.
Where am I? And what is going on? I can't seem to find my way around.
Where are you?
Is this the abandoned mall? No. Or maybe that Kinko's from 2004. No. It's somewhere I don't think I belong. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I'll just look around and see if I can find an exit out of this place. Oh God. It feels like I'm running a marathon, a kind of race. These doors, they don't seem to open, and the Walls keep turning in. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Listen, as you walk, you put your ears to the wall, and the walls, they talk. They whisper. They whisper in your ear, keep moving on, son, and you'll disappear. Your friends are gone, they left you behind. You live down here, what's yours is now mine. You'll never escape, never make it out of here. So come on, buddy, and disappear.
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
We cut to now. There's three sort of construction guys wandering around here. They're wearing hard hats and they have toolboxes. They came down here 20 years ago, hoping to find a service ladder, and they've been wandering around these same sets of endless hallways and back rooms. They say they're walking around now. They've been down here for some time, but they're still trying to find an exit. The one looks over and he goes, Cliff, can you believe it? It's been 20 years we've been down here in these hallways. I can't even believe it. Never seen another soul but the two of you, and I've just got to say, you guys are my best friends, all right?
I mean, yeah, you got no other choice.
Oh, Cliff, that means a lot to me that you'd say that.
All right, Cliff, Jerry, though. I mean, 20 years has been, it's been a moment, but I would like to leave
Rod,
sooner rather than later.
you can't.
Obviously, Rob, yeah, we'd all like to leave, but I'm just saying, if I could choose to spend eternity with anyone down here, I'm really glad it was the two of you, my best friends, Jerry and Rob. No, I'm Jerry, you're Cliff, you're Rob. It gets confusing sometimes.
Sometimes we switch names when we get bored.
It keeps things alive.
I just want to say you both are equally my best friends. There's no point system here. There's no imbalance.
No.
You are both, in my eyes, equally my best friends.
And I'm glad you feel that way. Absolutely, yes.
Really, really nice of you to say that, man.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
You both, you gonna say it back or?
I mean, why say
things
something
that,
that's just so?
Some things are better left unsaid.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to say it.
You're my friend.
You're the best.
Okay, but see, what I'm saying is you guys are my best friends. I'm putting the words together. Okay, listen, if there's a good chance we're gonna be down here for the rest of our lives. Okay, if you notice we don't age. Anybody notice we don't age?
Well, black don't crack. I'm black, by the way. Black don't crack. So.
Obviously, Rob, you're black. We know this. We've spent 20 years
So
together.
I never noticed for myself. You know?
You never noticed that we didn't crack though.
Yeah, we don't crack.
No, I'm very self-absorbed.
Dude, white cracks. White cracks hard.
That's how it goes. That's
And we
the
have
saying.
not cracked at all. I'm just saying, this could be an eternity down here, and I just think it's really good to get things out in the open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can honestly say that my best friend is down here with me.
Yeah. And I love your honesty.
Mm-hmm. Those are two true statements.
Feels like you were dancing around something.
What?
And frankly, I'm going to get on that mysterious escalator that goes way up into the ceiling, and we don't know where it goes. I'm about to get on it right now and never see the two of you ever
What?
again.
No.
No.
If you don't tell me right now that I'm your best friend, or at least tell me what the heck is going on.
Okay. Do we tell him?
I think we gotta.
Okay. Me and Rod are best friends. We were best friends when we came down here.
Yeah.
That's the kind of bond that don't break just because you wander the back rooms with somebody for 20 years. Look at these bracelets.
I mean, when you two rolled up to the construction site that day, in carpooling together, you both had ice cream cones.
Yeah.
We were skipping.
You both said you just came from the laser tag arena. I thought, well, that's just co-workers. I thought we all came into these places as equals.
No,
Equals,
that's
yes.
not true.
Best friends, no.
No.
I can't believe it took me 20 years to figure this out, that I'm the third wheel.
I mean, we're glad you're here.
That part.
Yeah,
Hey, tricycles need 3 wheels, okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
And-
2 in the back, but 1 in the front.
Yeah.
I see now. I'm just holding the two of you behind. Just holding you back.
Oh,
Wheelbarrow, same wheel setup.
wheelbarrow, same wheel setup too.
Those little cars that did not do well around turns.
Sometimes. You think you want a three-wheeler, but the thing you really want is just a regular bike. Sometimes you think you love your two best friends, but it turns out that the two of them just like you. Sometimes you're thinking this is pretty great. We might be in limbo forevermore, but I can't watch the time break because sometimes I think that I had it all, but now I know that the two of you are just gonna let me fall. So I'm going out on my own. I'm gonna find my own way out. You two can just keep to yourselves. I bet you will. Of that I have no doubt. 'Cause I'm moving on. And that's what I had to say to both of you.
Oh, Jerry.
Goodbye, Cliff. Goodbye, Rod.
No, you don't have to leave.
Yeah, we can cool down and we can talk about this another time. Don't get on that escalator,
That was
man.
an intense song, and I have to follow it up with leaving. And you see as he picks up a suitcase you didn't see was there before, he adjusts his construction helmet, and he steps onto the escalator, and he ascends up into the ceiling. Goodbye, my friends. Forever. I'm moving on.
As this whole thing has happened, if readers with an eagle eye will have noted. Viewers of this musical on its full
When we
stage
reverse
version.
audiobook this podcast.
Yes. Did you notice that the lights were flickering above this the whole time? Did you notice that two lights were talking to each other in Morse code in little flickers? Psst, 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 psst. I think they're nearing the end of the maze.
No, they can't be nearing the end. They'll just wrap around like it always does.
No, but when you do it in a certain order, like a Simon, you'll get to the end. There's not an endless feedback loop, remember?
Yes, but no one's ever made it that far. Everyone always passes away before then.
And yet the balance continues. We lost one of them up the escalator, but a new man has poofed into existence. He's very confused. He's very upset.
He's very confused, upset, and quite handsome. Yes.
Yes, well, black don't crack.
Oh, well, do you think he's going to join these people? I don't know.
I think it will take him at least 11, 12 years
Yes.
run into each other. I say the odds are pretty slim. We'll get to watch him go insane. Don't worry.
Oh,
We'll
good.
have our fun.
We need our entertainment. They got rid of TV Land.
Regale me. Remind me of the fun we had in TV Land and how that's relevant to now. I love to hear you say it.
Oh, yes. Well, it was the golden days, darling. Betty White's 24/7 on Golden Girls. All the black and white shows like I Love Lucy. So many great things with the good old family values. TV Land, those were the days.
Those were the days for me and you when big rectangular fluorescent lights were just brand new. We were the talk of the town. Everyone heard about us soon. Long before we were banished back to the back rooms.
Now we're stuck back here with no one to impress us. We're so lonely because it's just us.
Yes, it's harder when our personality clashes, when all we can talk in are these dots and these dashes.
In this TV Land. Betty White and Boomerang. I miss TV Land.
So we have to live in this arraignment. You and I have to concoct our own entertainment. We take people Black Mirror style and watch them go insane in here after a while. 'Cause we miss TV
We cut to Jerry now wandering the hallways. He's stepped off the escalator. He's now presumably on another floor, but it looks just like all the other floors. He's walking around, oh, stupid Jerry, you shouldn't have left your friends. They were only your friends in the world, and now you're alone in this place, and you're definitely not going to run into anyone else anywhere down here.
Hoo-hoo! A wise owl flies by him.
Is that a freaking owl?
Who are you?
Mr. Owl, it's me. It's Jerry. How have I not met you down here before?
Who do you think you are asking the questions?
Oh, you're so right. I didn't realize I was. You sound like somebody in charge, Mr. Owl. I'm just Jerry. I just left my friends behind, and I'm feeling kind of bad about it. Now I'm all going to be all alone for my next 20 years, I think.
Ooh, 20 years. It might be 100.
Mr. Owl, you who seems to know so much about this whole place, Mr. Owl, won't you tell me how do I get to the exit of this what's the pops with the stuff at Tootsie Roll Pop, Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop.
Mr. Owl, how do I get to the center of this Tootsie Pop? That's what I'm trying to say. Sam, cut the rest of that out.
Sam, loop it.
I can't answer that. You must find the one.
Like Neo?
Sure. She has the answers to getting out.
It's a she, Neo.
She-neo.
She-o.
I think that was part of the reboot.
Oh, I didn't see it. I've been down here for 20 years.
It wasn't that good.
Oh, phew. So you're saying
And the owl goes up in a flame of smoke.
this place sucks. This place is full of freaky creatures that I can't even get a good handle on anything. What's this down here? And he looks down a corridor, a long set of hallways, and he sees a man step by in bowling shoes and a bowling shirt, just at the far end of the hallway, crossover. Hey, sir! Hey, sir! Sir! Sir, it's me, sir! Sir! Excuse me! Excuse me, are you a bowler?
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm Jerry, and you're in the back rooms. And you're going to be here a long time.
What's the back rooms? Is this Claire's?
I think I went through an area that used to be Claire's, but it was like all like empty racks, and it felt very distinctly 90s.
Oh. Okay, so Claire's. Well, how do I get out of here? I don't even know how I got in here.
That's a great question, and I just got a piece of information like 2 seconds ago that might help us.
Okay, where'd you get the information?
From an owl. But then it burst into flames. This place is crazy down here.
Oh. You know, I really want to not believe you, but so far I don't have any other explanation, so I think I have to trust you.
What's your name?
Jerome.
Jerry.
Nice to meet you, Jerry.
It's a similar name.
Yes. Yes. I
Similar
certainly
names.
wasn't about to say your name.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. We were both named Jerry, wouldn't it?
It would have been a wild time.
Say, what's the outside like?
Oh, well, last time I was there, you know, it was spring. Allergies were a little high, but
you guys still have
good
spring
temperature.
out there? You still got pollen and
Well,
trees?
how long have you been here?
20 years.
20 years?
20 years today.
No.
I came down here with my 2 best friends, and then they left me. They didn't want me to stay at all.
They wouldn't want you to. Wait, so did you leave or did they leave?
Well, it's okay. So from their perspective, I probably left, but from my perspective, they left me.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that.
I
Were
like
you the
the-
problem?
I might have been.
Mm.
I like to challenge my friends, and then when they fail me, I say it. I knew it. I knew they were going to.
Hey, you gotta challenge your friends. I challenge all my friends when I do bowling.
And maybe that's why you ended up down here.
Oh.
What was the last thing you remember before you ended up here? Before you were sucked down into the void like the rest of us?
Screaming at my friends, throwing a Coca-Cola on them, and saying, if you don't get it together, I'm going to beat all your asses. Wow. Is this my punishment?
That sounds pretty similar, Jerome. Maybe we're down here for a reason.
Damn, it's like hell and purgatory combined.
Well, Jerome, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You got a best friend up there?
No, I don't.
Do you want one?
I mean, I never had a best friend before.
Well, maybe this could work out then. Okay. Well, I got a good feeling. I really can't lie. How'd you like to be best friends with a middle-aged white guy? Yeah, I can't really tell you. I avoid dysfunction, and I've spent most of my life working in construction, but I'd like to build a friendship with you.
Hey.
I'd like to see what the two of us can get up to. I said I'd like to build a friendship with you. What do you say, huh? What do you say?
Okay, I guess I'd be down for that.
Okay.
But you have to remember that, well, I have an anger problem, and that really gets in the way of all of my friendships, especially when my friends are gay. But I don't think that should be a problem between us because I think you're okay.
Wait, rewind a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Do you have a problem when you find out your friends are gay?
No, they have a problem with me because I don't know how to set my boundaries.
Oh, I see, but I'd like to build a friendship with you.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what the two of us can get up to. I said I'd like to build a friendship with you. What do you say, kid? What would you like to do?
We could go on a hike or go bowling.
Mm-hmm.
We could go swimming or we could go bowling.
If we find it.
We could plant things or we could go bowling.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like you wanna go bowling. I haven't seen in the 20 years down here a single bowling alley, but I just saw an owl burst into flames, so might be down here finally. And I'd like to build a friendship with you. I'd like to see what we could all do, Billy Dooby-Doo. Whoa, I'd like to build a friendship with you. Or at the very least, I'd like to get lost with you. Oh, yeah!
Unfortunately, they did not see the spooky little girl in the Claire's.
I'm still waiting to get my ears pierced. Mama, babysitter, where did you go?
Are you okay? You seem lost.
I'm not lost. They are.
Jerome, who are you talking to? I'm still trying to find a bowling alley down the hallway here.
This little girl in a white dress.
Uh-oh, you found the little girl in the white dress?
Pierce my ears.
Oh, you are long gone, buddy. I'll catch up with you in a year.
Oh, no. Wait. Are you lost? Where's your family?
I walked into the Claire's.
Uh-huh.
They said I was going to get my ears pierced for my birthday. I turn around, they're gone.
No.
Please pierce my ears.
Has she asked you to pierce her ears yet?
She's asking me right now.
Don't do it. I made that mistake.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
It
so
won't
sorry,
hurt.
little girl.
I don't feel pain.
Oh, well, why don't you just do it yourself then? I'll supervise.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't tell her to pierce her own ears, did you?
Is that a bad thing?
Oh, you're screwed,
Oh,
buddy.
no.
Uh-oh. It's about to be like The Shining in here when the elevator opens.
How about some clip-ons? How do you feel about clip-ons?
Okay.
We cut back to the other two construction workers, still wandering the catacombs. Their friend, their third wheel friend has left them, and it's just the two of them. And they're discovering, hey, maybe things are a little different now that it's just the two of them. The dynamic has shifted a little bit.
You want to play Go Fish again?
Nah, I don't want to play goldfish again.
Oh, okay. Ouch.
No, it's not personal. It's gets a little repetitive. I know your style. You only play the same way when it's just us two.
Yeah. I got a strategy.
We see far behind them, there's some sort of odd black shape sort of shifting and whirling with long limbs. It's really hard to even pinpoint what exactly it is, but it just sort of scurries across the back of one doorway
Hey,
as they go
that thing
past.
looks like the Lost Monster, you know, the hottest show on TV at the time of our disappearance 20 years ago.
I guess so. It kind of does.
Ugh. No way.
No,
That's just
yep.
Claire's Girl Part 2. I do not F with the shenanigans in this building anymore.
No, not at all. And I know it's
It was
only
just
been-
like me and you and occasionally Jerry. I really did like
I did too.
Jerry,
I
like-
think he just got confused at what we were saying.
like sometimes you're supposed to have a lot of friends, right? You don't always want to hang out with your best friend. I mean, like no offense.
No, yeah. No, I feel the same way.
Like you don't let me win and go fish, and like sometimes Jerry would let me win and
Well,
go
if you were
fish.
better, you wouldn't need me to let you win.
Oh my god!
It is I, the ghost of
Ah.
unsaid feeling.
Ah!
I force you to say your feelings.
Well,
I wanted Jerry to leave, but now I regret it.
see, I wanted Jerry to stay, but that's because I like the power dynamic.
Well, we've said all our feelings.
Go deeper. Say more. Say more. I can start if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Ghost that makes you say your feelings.
No, I'm mad that no one ever asks me to say my feelings. No one ever asks the cloud, how are you doing today? Not even you two guys.
All right, well, I'll go.
Please.
I find that it's quite hard for me to make sure that I feel accepted by a lot of people. So I really focus on one friendship and then have a power dynamic to make sure the other person feels inferior so they want to latch on to me.
Whew. Oh.
That was really good. That was a really good one.
Thank you. I do feel a little
I
better.
really like that one.
I know I'm part of the problem. I'm always outside the construction site whistling at women, and part of me thinks deep down they like it, but I know it's wrong, but it feels so good. It makes me feel like a man, because sometimes they turn around and they look really mad, and that's like the most attention a woman has given me in years, especially now. And I love hanging out with you, but the male energy is too much, and I really miss women, and I also miss my mom, but that's complicated because I don't want to fuck my mom, but I miss the concept of women in general. The only girl I've seen in the last 20 years is the creepy girl at Claire's. Is this my penance for catcalling women? If so, it's definitely what I deserve. I'm sorry, women.
I feast on your honesty.
Ugh.
So keep being honest with me. I am so very hungry. So tell me all the truths that you cannot let be.
But it started with my dad. It started with my dad. You see, as a kid, I played football and baseball and soccer just so he would just spend the time and look at me. But he said, son, I don't even know if you're really my kid. I don't want to spend time with you. You're really boring. I said, Dad, please accept me. Dad, please love me. And now he's in a home because we never had a connection.
Honesty will set you free.
I got into this field because I wanted to feel like an alpha male. I wanted to be big and strong, but then I got excited about the opportunities availed to me. I like building, I like architecture. That's not what I thought I would be into, but I like designing buildings. I like thinking about the people who will live inside of there.
Feed on your honesty. Give me all of your honesty. Thank you for being so honest with me, cause I'm hungry for honesty.
I killed my hamster when I was 9. I thought he could swim, so I put him in the pond. But he couldn't swim and he drowned, and I buried him and told
that's enough. I'm full. Jesus Christ, you two got a lot of baggage.
They're like hugging and crying each other. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend.
I don't care about your secrets. I love you anyway.
Regardless of your secret. We cut to Jerome and Jerry walking together down the hallway. They're just sort of swapping stories as they go, and things are starting to look a little different. They're noticing that the air quality is starting to change a little bit. Things are getting a little dustier, a little musky, down here. It almost feels like they're headed into a damp basement, but they haven't changed levels yet. But the feeling is changing. Jerry goes, I'm not gonna lie, I've never even been in this place before. I mean, the rooms change, the layouts change. Every time you close your eyes, it's like all the doors rearrange themselves,
Yeah, but this is extra different.
This is so different. I've never seen. Look at this. Is that black mold?
In 20 years? That's definitely black mold.
I've never seen any sort
we
of
look
rock
up in
like
the
this.
ceiling and we see the fluorescence lights. They've moved to a different room, but they're still flickering, talking to each other.
These guys again.
They've got it. They're getting to the end.
They're getting to the end.
They noticed the dank basement smell. They're getting to the
I didn't think
end
this
of the
would ever
labyrinth.
happen.
Oh, that's neat. They're saying in Morse code we're getting to the end. That's good news.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't know that I can understand it. I found a Morse code book about 15 years ago. I've been learning it.
Yeah.
You learn a
and
lot
it
of skills.
And it shows.
Thank you. These two, they mostly talk about old TV they like. That's a big thing they like.
Heard.
I don't know how they know. They just like. Maybe I don't know. But they really, really liked old TV. Let me tell you.
Guys, as long as they don't get into the elevator marked service elevator, do not enter out of order.
Oh,
They
that's
won't.
Morse code for service elevator. Oh, neat.
Oh, I see one right over there. Should we?
Well, it says out of order. But what would happen if we push this button here and he pushes the button and it lights up bright? One of the brightest lights they've ever seen down here.
I mean, maybe the sign's just old.
And the doors slide
How?
open.
Click. How the hell did they know what we were Oh, my Morse code book
It
that I
foiled us.
lost in
I
2010.
told you we shouldn't have left that book down there, you idiot.
Now they're mad I read their book. Now they're so mad I read their book. I love screwing with these guys. These guys are good. Anyway, this elevator's only got one button on the inside and it just says Shio.
Oh. Okay, is that a good thing?
Only one way to find out.
All right, I think we get in and we go up.
What happens if we get in this elevator and we head on back up to the surface and we don't remember who we were down here in the back rooms?
Back to the light.
I'll tell you what happens if they get to the surface.
Oh, well, yes.
Well, if they get in the elevator, an elevator in the back rooms is the most liminal space possible.
Yes.
The only thing it's rivaled by is something actors refer to as the white room.
Okay, so these are really complicated concepts they're talking about now. Basically, they're talking about liminal spaces and white room. Apparently, they know about actors, probably from all of that TV they've been watching. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Probably from all that TV. And they're saying that the most liminal space we can get in is this elevator right here, which is either going to make things much, much worse or much, much better.
Okay, you and I need to go talk in another room.
I know.
I'm pretty sure he understands me.
Every single thing that we've been saying.
Okay, let's leave. And the lights go off.
They're gone.
So the room is dark now,
It's time to get in this elevator.
except for the brightest light you've ever seen.
The brightest light, which is the elevator button. Yeah. You want to ride with me?
Yeah, and even if we get up there and we forget who we are, I'll always remember the feeling I had when I met you.
I don't think that's how it works.
No,
I don't think you get to choose what you remember when you have total amnesia.
No, it's that kind of like a deja vu.
I'm just saying it's not like you don't get like pick a card kind of thing. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
know, the combative spirit's probably why no one wants to be your friend.
I'm just hey,
And we
Mr.
cut
Anger
that.
Issues, Mr. Anger
I don't have anger
Issues.
issues.
We cut back to
Sam's
the other
fault.
two guys.
That's how you know a scene's gone too long. When Sam has to get on the mic. The other two. Oh, right. Back to Rod and Cliff.
Yes.
Oh, sometimes you just need a good cry
Cry,
with your
yeah.
best mate.
Whew, this is great. We don't have Jerry anymore. The monster was here and that was a little funky time, but I'm glad we got that out and I feel even closer to my best friend.
Can I be really honest with you? Something I didn't even tell the smoke monster
Of course.
from Lost. I don't think I want to leave. I'm
Really?
happy here. I mean, if we left, I'd be like 60. I've liked being 40 with my best friend man
for a long time. I love hanging out with you. I think might be some people's version of heaven. Maybe it's mine. I get to walk around the mall with my best friend for eternity. I love you, man. And if you want to leave, then that's fine. I'll go with you.
Ding!
But
and
think
just
about
then, the wall opens, revealing the other side of the same elevator that Jerry and Jerome are looking at. It's one of those with the two doors
it's a
on
service
either end.
elevator.
It's a service elevator. It
It's
reaches
got-
to both
yeah,
floors.
yeah.
And they're staring at, both groups are staring at each other. And they go, guys?
Jerry?
What's going on?
That's Cliff and
Who is
Brad.
that?
Oh, this is my friend Jerome. We're best friends now.
Oh, hey, Jerome.
Hey, what's up?
You any good at Go Fish?
Kinda, yeah.
Good. I like
bowling.
people who are kind of good at Go Fish. Bowling? I love bowling.
Hey, well, I think if we escape this place, we're gonna go bowling. Do you want to come?
I mean, Rod, you're coming, right?
Anywhere you go, I'll go.
And
That's what the bracelets say.
And I could still come too, right? You guys aren't now best friends with Jerome. I can still be
Jerry.
a part of the group.
We missed you, dude.
So
Okay.
much.
We
Well-
did.
Well, if I've understood the blinking of the lights correctly, this elevator's got a 50-50 chance to either send us deeper down into another set of back rooms or take us back to the surface.
Hey, I'll do anything with my best friends.
Yeah. And worst case scenario, now there's 4 of us. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry, I said friends. My best friends. I'm including
Alright.
Jerome. I've known him for 2 minutes, but I really like
this
his
guy's
vibe.
good. He figured out the whole puzzle with the Claire's girl. He figured it out. Clip-ons.
Oh,
Clip-ons.
Clip-ons.
I never would have known. That's girl
We
shit.
never tried clip-ons once. So much blood. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe. What do you say, friends, huh? Get in the elevator for old time's sake.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Great.
And they all get in and the doors close together. And it begins to move. But which direction? They don't know. But they can feel it moving. They're going somewhere. I don't know where this elevator's going. But I'm glad to be with my best friends. The 3 of you have been so good to keep knowing. And whichever way it's going is our end. So let us rise or let us fall. We're just the 4 bestest friends, friends of all. Let it rise, let it fall. Let's break away from all these freaking walls.
Nothing like spending 20 years in the same place to make you face your fears. But I know if I've got these guys holding my hand, there's nothing that can shatter this alpha man.
Rise, let it fall. Together we can push through it all. Let it rise, let it fall. And we'll break out of this endless maze of halls.
And we'll go bowling together. We'll start a new team.
I sure hope so.
I promise I won't be very angry. My new friends, wherever life takes us, we're gonna make the best of it. It'll be you, me, and us.
Let it fall. Together I trust you, one and all. Let it rise, let it fall.
And when we get up top, I know more will catch up.
So goodbye to blinking lights. Goodbye to the Claire's girl. Goodbye to the flaming owl. Goodbye to this whole world.
Goodbye, sort of brown carpet. It's been great. Goodbye, spooky calendar from 1988.
Let it rise, let it fall. Boy, time down here, it sure has been a ball. Let it rise, let it fall.
we will leave up to the listener's interpretation.
Ooh, yay!
Did
That's
they
the
get
end.
out?
Yes.
Or did they go deeper into the back rooms? It's up to you.
Leave us a comment or a review to tell us. Friends, that was so much fun. That might be the end of our
time.
story with a big old question mark there at the end for you. But that's not the end of our journey. Now, Jonathan, this is Charm Scene, and we like to identify the most charming character of the story and give them a little extra moment. Somebody that you think deserves an extra time in the spotlight, and we see that character get sort of an extra solo at the end. So, Jonathan, the choice is yours. What character do you want to hear more from?
God, don't hate me. I really need to see like a soliloquy ballad of some sort from the Claire's Girl.
Okay.
We gotta go back to Claire's
She didn't
Girl.
get a song, that's true.
Where do we see this the Claire's Girl here? In this new world with clip-ons, or is this before
Yeah,
all
I
this?
think after the clip-ons, whatever happened to the other people happened, but she has clip-ons now.
And that changes the
That
whole
changes-
game.
that changes-
Yeah,
that was the
yeah,
game
yeah,
changer.
We see she's got these gorgeous clip-ons now. She's really been experimenting with earrings finally.
One of them's a butterfly, the other one's a caterpillar.
Right,
It's
just
very
mixing them up.
symbolic.
Yeah.
The metaphor of it all. I'm so excited. I love this carol. Okay.
I've been creeping around the rooms, hoping someone will see me soon. I know I killed some guys, I know I have been shitty, but now I'm a changed woman, 'cause I feel so very pretty. Is it too much to ask? Is it too great a task for a 9-year-old child to feel beautiful at last? I asked so many people, 101, would you take from my little hand this plastic piercing gun? Would you put it to my ears, as you should, and then watch as torrent after torrent of my blood wash them away, but my ears would stay, no holes in them for another day. Then I happened upon the clip-ons, and now I feel like someone I like to see. I walk past the mirrors and the windows all covered in dust, and finally at my reflection I wink and I blush. I feel pretty at last. The answer has come. Now I'll flaunt around the building and I'll toss away the gun. Yes, I feel pretty, I feel beautiful, and somehow, sometimes that's all that you need. But if I ever get bored in this building again, I know that I can still bleed.
Ooh, everybody, I'm sitting across from the amazingly creepy, it's Lily Ludwig.
My favorite liminal space, it's Austin Packer.
He's been stuck there for 20 years on the keys. It's music director Sam Scheidler.
If you've listened really closely, you know he's been tapping in Morse code the whole time. On the drums, we got Kristen.
But we could not have done this incredibly spooky adventure without our guest today. It's the one, the only, the amazing Jonathan
Allsop.
Thank you so much for joining us, Jonathan.
Oh, this was a blast.
Did
I
you
had
have
such
fun?
a good time.
Good.
Yeah.
I thank you both for indulging me. You know what I'm talking about with the backroom stuff. It's like
Yes.
TikTok
Yeah.
brain rot stuff,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
videos
yeah.
of
It's
people.
older than that. I think it's like old YouTube.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's kind of been taken over.
Sure,
It's been
sure,
it's a
sure,
real
sure.
Gen A, Gen
Yeah,
Z kind of co-op
Mhm.
thing. But thank you for indulging me.
Jonathan,
Amazing.
if people want to see you do shows, if they want to follow you on social media, how can everyone get a little more Jonathan in their lives?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at jonathan.s.allsop. Also, go to my YouTube channel. You can just search Jonathan Allsop. I do Reddit relationship advice where I read Reddit posts about relationship problems, and I give my unfiltered opinion.
How did I not know this?
Yeah, it's a good time.
I want to watch this.
I will absolutely be watching that tonight.
100%. That's so cool.
It's funny. I usually just tell people to break up. If you're writing on Reddit, you've gone.
Oh my god! Yeah. I
Yeah.
love those subreddits. I read
my
them just
God.
for catharsis.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's rare that they like it. You know, you always go in the comments and you'll see the person being mad that everyone's calling them out. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Oh, I love it so much.
It'll be like,
Amazing.
my boyfriend broke my second arm. Was it bad that I didn't go to his birthday because I had to go to the hospital? And everyone's like, run, girl, run,
What are
girl,
you
run,
talking
girl.
about?
Yeah.
and then it's like maybe you are right. No, wait, maybe.
Then there's some incel who's like, you should have gone to the birthday.
Yeah.
That's your
Hold
man.
on to
You
it.
got to support him.
I also like the opposite where it's like, oh, my boyfriend, like, he only texts me like 2 or 3 times a day. And then everyone's like, break up with him.
Yo,
He doesn't deserve you.
Jonathan, we're
Reddit
gonna
is too
need
extreme.
we're gonna need you back just to talk about this and do like some sort of Reddit relationship
I will,
musical.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll have to make it happen. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And remember, everybody, Jonathan does comedy and also like real shows all over the place. Like, I can't wait to see what you do
Yes.
next.
Yeah.
Yes.
And wherever you are, if you're in Chicago, if you're outside Chicago, go see live shows. You know, we love
Yes.
digital content here. We make it all the time, but I mean, nothing beats seeing this stuff live. So go out and support your local theater, find stuff in your area, and go see a live show.
Yeah, and if you're a fellow comedian and pretty much all you go see is comedy, go see like a straight up play every once in a while. It'll be so good for you, I
Yes.
promise.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
And it will
amazing.
inspire your comedy work because a lot of what comedy is just emulating actual media.
That
so,
too.
Yeah, consume
Consume
live art. Yes.
That's right. But in the meantime, keep consuming Charm Scene.
Please.
We got new episodes every single Tuesday. You can learn more at Charm Scene Pod on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or wherever the heck we are next. Please tell your friends, spread the good word of Charm Scene, and keep on getting us listeners. That'd be so great to keep doing this. Thank you one more time to Jonathan for joining us today. What a treat this has been. And until next time,
You just got charmed.
goodbye, everybody.
If you ever
Ain't no mountain
need
high,
a helping
ain't no valley
hand,
low.
just some.
Call me. I live in the land.